Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the heavens and the earth, and peace and blessings be upon our beloved messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dear brothers and sisters, I salute you all with the salutation of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to your program Young Leaders. I'm your host Hatib Al-Absalam. Please join me in welcoming my two distinguished guests for today. I have on my right Arham Wasim. Assalamu alaikum Arham.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. And I have on my left Yusuf Anwar Al-Asmi. Assalamu alaikum Yusuf.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you?
Shukran, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I'm honored to have both of you today on the show. It's the first time that I have students from your school, and I'm sure we're going to learn a lot from ourselves today, inshallah. So, are you nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nervous.
Yeah.
Not more than me. Yeah, I'm nervous more than you. But don't worry, it's going to be okay. We're just going to have a small chat. So maybe we start off by talking about yourself. Yeah? I'll start. My name is Hatib. Yeah, I'm 37 years old. And I work in the radio as part-time host. Yeah? What about you, Arham?
My name is Arham. I'm in grade 7A.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 12 years old.
So you're older than me?
No,
No?
I'm 12.
Okay, so how's school?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Have you been in this school for a long time, or you've been in another school before?
Now this is my first year in the school.
Your first year in the school. And
Yeah.
how do you find it so far?
It's good.
Yeah.
I like the students and the teachers.
You have many friends?
Yeah.
Are you a popular one?
I don't know.
What about you, Yusuf?
My name's Yusuf. I'm 12 years old. I go to Azam Qais International School.
Yeah.
I'm not a really popular kid.
But you have some friends, yeah?
Yeah, I have some friends.
So what do you like doing at school?
I don't really do much. We go into the library and play Uno most of the times.
So how's school life in general?
School life, it's good. I love the teachers.
You know, when I remember when I was younger, I wanted to get rid of school. Yeah. Now, but that I got rid of school, I want to go back to school. So I don't know if you're sharing the same feeling like me.
No.
No, you love school.
Yeah.
School is more fun now.
Yeah.
I
With
think
the more facilities.
Yeah, more facilities, more entertainment, I think, and even the books are lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we used to study, we had these thick books, and you had to study the whole thing for the whole year, and it was terrible. But now I think things are better. You have also wonderful teachers in your school that are very specialized, and they help you out. So for example, if you want to change something, yeah, in the school, if you are a person of authority and you want to change something in the school, what would you change? Like, for example, I would change the colors, I would change some of the teachers, I would change the books, I would change, from books to iPads, things like that. Have you ever thought about it?
Not
No?
really. I didn't find a problem with the books or the teachers
They're
or the
okay.
school.
They're
all
okay.
good.
Yeah, that's good news. Arham, what about you?
Like we should upgrade the books like iPads, and it's like more facility, like more upgrade, more technology, and we should put more good students in the school like that want to study, not the one who are not studying.
So how do you choose the good students? So, for example, if you're the head of the school and then you have all these students coming to join the school, how would you find out which one is the good student and which one
We
is
can
the
look
bad?
at the report of the result they got in the previous class and
Okay.
put them in different kind of section. Like one section could have good students and one section could have like weak students, so that the teachers can put more focus on the weak students, like they can learn more.
Okay. But you think that we should give a second chance to some of the students,
Yeah,
to
we
catch
should
up
give,
and be good.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be good at school? When you're an A student and you have all the good marks and your parents are very happy with you. How does it feel?
You kind of feel different. It's like you woke up from a deep sleep and everybody's really happy with you.
Okay. And normally in school, do you get to talk to your friends about like things in the future, like what you're gonna do after school? Yeah, some of the professions that you would love to be in. Have you ever had these type of discussions? No. Arham, have you thought about it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna think about it later. But I'm not. Now I'm too small. So when I grow up more, like 18 or 15, then I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do.
You're small in size, but you're very intelligent for your age. So I think you can start thinking about it. Yeah. Sometimes, our parents, they influence us. So if my dad is a doctor, then I would like to be a doctor as well.
Yeah.
But
my dad is also an engineer.
Your dad engineer. You'd like to be engineer.
Yeah.
You see, you're thinking about it. Yeah, I knew it. You have it in you. Yeah. So it's just a matter of time. Maybe it's too early now, but yeah, maybe you find out the things that you like.
Yeah.
Any hobbies, Yusuf? Do you have any hobbies? Any particular ones?
Gamer, and I don't really like football. I'm more like riding my bike.
You're more like me. I hate football. I played football once in my entire life, and the moment I played football, I broke both my knees. So I'm not a big fan of football. So it's a good thing not to love football. So what else did you say you do?
I'm a gamer.
What sort of games do you play?
I like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
And Minecraft.
So what was the longest period of playing that you spent on the video game?
I don't really know.
You don't really know. Many people, many kids out there are actually making money out of games. Did you know that? Yeah?
No.
They play the games for a very long time, and then they find out some of the tricks in the games, and then they publish them on the site, and then they get paid for it. Of course, I'm not encouraging you to do that, but maybe there are some of the positive things that you can get from games. So, what does it feel to play the games? What does it make you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you learn something? Do you get to think? Do you like Call of Duty is a strategy game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a strategy game.
So what does it add to you in your personality?
Well, depending on which part of the game I'm in, I'd be focusing a lot, or I'd be really nervous.
Yes.
My heart rate would go high.
It makes you think, yeah?
Yeah, it makes me think a lot.
Okay. Does it feel real? Sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Do you enjoy playing alone, or do you play it with someone else?
I like multiplayer games.
Okay. And how does it feel that to have friends virtually? You see, you play with other people, but you don't see them. Yeah. Do you sometimes get together with those friends and socialize and communicate?
I don't really have online gaming, so I wouldn't really know how it'd feel like.
So you've never tried online gaming?
No.
Okay. Arham, what hobbies do you do?
I play Clash of Clans and I draw
What's that?
cartoons.
I'm too old for that, so
Clash
you have
of Clans
to tell
is
me.
it's also a strategy game.
It's a strategy game, okay.
And it's about you have to make your own kingdom type. Like you have your own base, you upgrade it, you take care of it. Like you have troops like armies, so you attack with them and do a lot of stuff.
When did you start playing this game?
About a year ago.
A year ago. Okay, and you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you learn anything from it?
Yeah, I learned how to attack and how to make your own kingdom. Like you have the responsibility of your own kingdom, and you do what's good for your base and for the others.
Okay, how do you get the instructions in the games? How do you know what to do? What to do that will make it right?
I'm playing it for a year, so I know a lot of stuff. My cousins, some of them are playing, so they tell me a little bit. And sometimes I search on the internet about it, how to do that and like that.
Okay.
That's how I learned.
Okay. Did you find it difficult at the beginning to search for information on the net?
Yeah, but after some time, I did.
Okay.
It was easy.
So do you normally do it also for your schoolwork, your assignments?
Yeah.
You find the internet useful?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very useful.
Yusuf, can we live without internet? In your opinion, can we live without internet?
Yeah, we definitely could live without internet.
But can we live without internet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm living without internet right now.
And you're okay with it?
Yeah.
You can breathe?
Yeah.
You know, I have some of the young people who are planning now for the summer holidays, and before they go anywhere, they tell their parents that the hotel that you're going to book has to have Wi-Fi. Otherwise, we're not going. So I'm glad that you're not one of them. Yeah. What about outdoor activities?
Outdoor activities? I like riding my bike.
What type of bike do you have?
I have a BMX.
BMX? Are they sold until now?
Yeah,
I remember the old days they used to have the BMX, but then they discontinued doing them, manufacturing them, and now they're back, huh?
Yeah, they're back.
They're one of the best bikes, by the way, BMX.
Yeah.
And where do you ride your bike?
In my compound with my friends. Almost all my friends have bikes, so we just cruise around with them.
Do you feel that it's important to have physical activities in our life?
Yeah.
What does it feel when after riding your bike? Of course, you sweat a lot.
Negativity or positivity?
Is there anything negative in riding the bike?
Well, if you hurt yourself.
Well, if you have all the precautions and everything, of course, by the will of Allah, sometimes accidents happen, but most of the time they don't, yeah?
Yeah. I feel good. It's like I've gone outside. I've had air.
Okay, that's good. Because some of the kids nowadays, they like to spend more time indoors, yeah, with as you mentioned, video games or maybe watching TV, and it's not very good for their health. So having a balance between the two, between the indoor games and the outdoor games, is healthy. It's good. Do you do any sports, Arham?
In school nowadays I play football, but now it's too hot, so I'm not playing that football.
Okay, so what position do you play?
I play midfield.
Midfield. Are you good at it?
A little bit.
Okay, so what about entertainment? What do you normally do on the weekends when you don't have exams?
I sometimes go out with my family to the mall or any place, because my sister likes photography too much. So she has Instagram account. She wants to go somewhere and take pictures a lot. So we go out in the weekends, search for hotels, nice places in Oman, beautiful scenes that she can capture, or otherwise I play games.
Okay. Have you tried taking pictures yourself?
Yeah, but I'm not that much in photography.
Okay.
My sister is too much.
Everyone has a passion in something, yeah?
Yeah. I have a passion in drawing.
In drawing?
Yeah.
Oh, so tell us about that. What type of drawing do you do?
And at first I was doing it, there was a cartoon named Dragon Ball Z. I draw the characters in it, then I started drawing faces and sketches of people doing like that.
Okay. Would like to remind our listeners that they can always call us on the show and tell us what they think, or share their thoughts on 24602058, 24602058. And we have our two guests here, Arham and Yusuf, and they're willing to answer any difficult questions. So please call and ask them very, very, very difficult questions. So, in the past, when we grew up, we didn't have much entertainment, and we enjoyed ourselves. We spent most of the time outdoors. But today, with all the entertainment that we have for the young people, still there are some young people who are complaining that there's no much entertainment for them. Yeah. Do you think that the value of time, it has become now that everything has to do with entertainment, or is it should be a balance between work and entertainment?
I think it should be a balance between work and entertainment.
Arham?
The same.
The same, yeah?
If there's too much entertaining, you're gonna stay at home all day long, There should be like you should go outdoors. You can have if you go outdoors and play football or do any exercise, it's good for your health. But if you stay at home, play games, your eyesight will be weak because my eyesight is weak because I was playing games so much.
Okay.
So I'll choose both of them.
You know, many adults think that there is a very big gap between the younger generation and the adults, and they think that they don't understand one another. Yeah. So the adults want to get into your mind and find out how do you think, what's happening in your small mind, and the young people want to get into the adult's mind and find out how do their parents think. Do you feel that there's this gap?
Yes,
in
there is a
communication?
gap because in the old days, the old things like in the new generation we have such many technology, and before it was not that technology. So people were like going outdoors, but now everybody's playing online at home, staying at home, doing nothing outside, and like.
But the relationship between
it's hard to like go relate with your parents because it's old. I know it's hard. Sometimes my parent doesn't understand me.
Yeah,
it's hard.
What do you think might be the challenges that are there for having this communication? Is it time? Is it the way you think? Or is it the interest? The young people have different interests and the adults have totally different interests.
They can have different interests or different like it's their interest what they like or what they don't like. So like the new generation is like they want what they want. They don't care like if your parent they've asked their parents to buy that thing, they're gonna ask again and again. Before the adults were like ask one time, if they say no, they're gonna say okay. But now they're like asking again and again and like they want to like.
Okay. Yusuf, how do you feel about the communication between adults and young people? So, for example, if you have something in mind, you want to do something, and the adults say no, that we don't think that you should do this. What goes into your mind at that point?
For example, I'm asking my mom, can we get online internet on the PlayStation? And she says no, and she gives me a specific reason.
Okay.
There's bad things on the internet, and then I point out the positive side. Well, then you can get new friends on the internet, and you can talk together.
Okay. So, do you normally have the discussions about the positive things and negative things about something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And normally, do you agree at the end and you reach to a peace of mind?
Yeah.
Yeah. But today, if we fast forward time, for example, and you become a parent yourself, do you think that your approach will be the same towards your children, or it would change? Because you will be from the past generation, and they will be the new generation.
I would change my mind when I'm like upset with something. I'll be like, I'm never going to do this to my kids. But then I realize if I don't do this to my kids are going to become spoiled and think differently about me and stuff.
Okay. What about you, Arham? When you become a parent one day and you have your kids, would you raise them the same way you were raised, or would you change?
I would do the same as my parents did. I'm gonna change a little bit. Like I played a lot of games, but my parents didn't like. They didn't allow me, but sometimes I did. So like I'm gonna really be strict to them that they should not do that. Like if they don't do what I say, I have to be strict.
Okay, that's good. Sometimes we come across throughout our life. Actually, we come across many decisions that we have to make in life, whether they're small decisions or big decisions. Yeah, and sometimes we take these decisions by ourselves, and other times we consult other people in these decisions. So, have you come across a time where you felt you had to take a decision in something, and did you consult anyone?
No, I don't think so.
Any decision,
no.
Like in school, like in choosing, for example, your clothes, choosing the colors of your room, deciding on the hobbies that you want to take, yeah, or you're confused between two things, yeah, do you go back to your parents and ask for their opinion, or even friends?
I ask opinion from my parents or my sister.
Your parents and your sister. Okay, why do you ask your sister?
Because she's my older sister. She knows more than me, so
she has more experience.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Yusuf, do you consult anyone? Do you consider, is there anyone who is really close to you that you trust them with their opinion and you ask them for advice?
Yeah, my dad, because he knew a lot of stuff that would go around in school. And my mom, my younger brother.
Okay, so you also consult him?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing that when you're looking for advice, it doesn't matter who it is, yeah? Whether they're older than you or younger than you. The most important thing is to get good advice, yeah? If you're gonna get good advice from your younger brother, that's something good, and it will boost the confidence of your brother.
Yeah.
Good. So, what do you think of money, Arham, when it comes to spending? Yeah.
If I spend my own?
Yeah. If you have, a big sack of money, yeah, what would you do with it?
I'll choose wisely. I'm gonna buy what I need. I'm not gonna buy extra things. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna use them if I need anything, like if it's necessary.
Okay. What do you think of some of the people who are really obsessed in spending? They only want more and more and more.
I don't know. It's their personality. It depends on them.
Yeah.
Like if they want to spend, in my opinion, it's not good to spend money extra. You can spend money in if you need milk or that kind of stuff, you can spend, but an extra, if you have a good car, if you buy another good car, come on, that's a little bit extra money you're wasting.
Okay, that's good. What about you, Yusuf? What do you think of spending?
Spending. My brother likes to spend it on other people.
Okay.
So then I look at him and it's maybe I should do that too. So I kind of spend my money on the way my brother spends it.
Okay. What do you think of this concept, spending on other people? Is it caring for the needs of other people?
Caring and to make them happy and stuff. If my brother doesn't have money and I got all this money, we would split the amount of money with each other.
There is a very famous formula of becoming a leader. If you want to become a leader, I'll just write it down. So if you want to become a leader, you have to follow these three things, yeah? And these three things are very important, and they will last forever with you. So on the top of the pyramid is values, yeah? Everyone has to have a set of values. So if we talk about values, where do you think we get our values from? Any idea? Any idea, Yusuf? No? So for example, when I grew up, I came to understand from my parents that there are a set of values that we live on. Yeah? So I imitated my parents on these values, and I followed their instructions, and then they explained to me that these values are derived from our religion, Islam, from our culture, and from normal behavior that is within the community. Yeah. So these are the set of values. So when we talk about values, we don't have to have two values at the same time. For example, if you're kind and nice at school, you should also be kind and nice at home. It should be a standard. You shouldn't have, two different personalities. So, do you think having values is important?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Is it a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing is humility. Do you know what it means? Have you come across this word?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's when you're angry with someone, or you don't like them because it didn't do something that you liked.
down to earth. It means you're always humble towards others. Yeah. Whatever you do, whatever achievement you have, there's always someone greater than you, and whoever is greater than you is greater than them, which is Almighty Allah. Yeah. So you always have to be humble. Even if you have achievement in this, you don't go and brag in front of your friends and talk about your achievements as if you have done, the best thing in the world, and everyone else around you hasn't done anything.
Like showing off, right?
Like showing off.
Boasting.
Yes, that's the best word. Yeah, showing off. So it's very, very important always to have humility in everything that you do, because this will drive you to do better. Yeah, whenever you feel that you have achieved something but you could have done better, then it helps you. It's like a drive within yourself. And the third thing that Yusuf, actually, you mentioned this, is serving others. Yeah, this life that we live in is not about only us. It's about everyone around us. Yeah, that's why when we pray every single day, 5 times a day, we repeat Surah Al-Fatiha, yeah, almost 17 times. And within that surah, that chapter, we say, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, guide us to the right path. Why don't we say guide me to the right path? We say guide us. So it's always about us. It's about the community. It's about everyone else. So are there any examples of serving people in the community? Have you heard of anything about serving community, like charity work, like helping out?
There are some charity like corporations in Oman, but I don't know the names of them. But it's good to give them, like, it's not about us only. Like, we should not be greedy or foolish.
Yeah.
So,
would you like to be part of one of these charities to help out?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think that's something good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yusuf, you'd like to
Yeah.
help? Yeah. So I think maybe now that we are approaching the summer holidays and we have plenty of spare time, and if we're not traveling abroad, maybe we should talk to our parents and join any of the charity work and voluntary work and help out the needy. Especially now Ramadan is coming on the way. Yeah. And normally people in Ramadan are very generous and they help out. They go to the poor and needy and extend their hand. Have you guys been traveling before? Have you traveled?
Yeah.
I've traveled only to a couple places.
Where to?
Belgium and Dubai.
Belgium and Dubai. So what was your experience in that traveling? What did you learn? What did you see? What did you like?
In Belgium, I saw a different culture, because here it's a Muslim country.
Yeah.
And there it's between Christian and Jew.
Mm-hmm.
So the dressing between them weren't, like, they didn't cover properly. They weren't.
It's part of their culture, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like anything in that country? Anything that you saw that you really like?
The scenery was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it.
Okay.
The relatives and family there.
Okay. Sometimes we travel, and normally when we travel, it's a learning point, yeah? We see things. And maybe some of the things we would like to implement in our own country, yeah? For example, if you go to London, they have the transport system, the underground and the buses and this. So, like something like that to happen also in Oman and to implement it, and the order and discipline. So, where have you been, Arham? Have you been traveling?
Yeah, I'm going to Dubai, but in this vacation, I'm going to UK.
You're going to UK?
For the first time.
But before that, have you traveled anywhere else?
To Dubai.
To Dubai.
Abu Dhabi and Sharjah.
So, how was your experience in Dubai? Was it very different from Oman?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah. There were huge buildings and skyscrapers. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building, it was good. And the malls, they were pretty good.
Were you attracted by Burj Khalifa? Did you think that it's something amazing?
Yeah. The tallest building. Now I think in Saudi Arabia they're making a new building. It's more taller than Burj Khalifa.
You read about it?
Yeah.
If someone asks you if you want to stay in one of the top floors of the building. Would you be terrified of that?
Of course. I'm scared of heights.
You're scared of heights?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just like to watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to go and stay there.
I went to Burj Khalifa, and from like you can go there,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't let you reach the highest floors.
Okay.
Like it's like medium and I don't know, and
So you've been at least midpoint. Okay.
the far.
And what was the view like around Burj Khalifa?
All the buildings looked so small.
Okay.
It was like so small, and the cars were like ants, so small.
Yeah. What about humans?
Humans, I couldn't see them.
You couldn't see them.
It was hard, really.
Do you know what this teaches us?
That
No?
No.
It teaches us that humans are insignificant compared to this universe. Yeah? This universe is huge. And the creator of this universe is powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, no matter what we do, we're still small in the sight of Allah.
Yeah.
Yeah? So we should always remember that we should be good, we should obey Almighty Allah. Yeah, and try our level best to reach the level of satisfaction that we should satisfy our needs and the needs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and please Him.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I've been traveling to lots of places, and one of the interesting places that I visited was Africa. Yeah. Have you been to Africa?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Have you read about Africa?
Yeah.
Any idea? Yeah, Africa is great. It's very nice. It's green. There's always rain there, and there's lots of animals. That's the most exciting part of it. One day I was in a safari, traveling in a car in the middle of the jungle, and there was a type of deer, yeah, gazelle, but a very big type, and it was running alongside the car we were in, and we were driving very fast. We were driving around 100, and suddenly this deer changed direction and hit the door of our car, and then the car flipped and the deer died, and that was very scary. I was around almost your age, 12 or 13, when this happened, and I was shocked. Nothing like this has happened to me before, to us, and I thanked Allah that we were safe. So there are good things to experience. Yeah, maybe seeing the lion live without a cage. Yeah. Okay, so let us take a short break, and we continue of that. Yeah, before we take a break, we'd like to remind our listeners that our numbers to call is 24602058, 24602058. Dear listeners, welcome back to your show, Young Leaders, with our lovely guests, Arham and Yusuf. Welcome back, guys.
Well, thank you.
Okay. That was a useful break, yeah?
Yeah.
We had some good discussion.
Yeah.
And I believe Arham and Yusuf have some questions for me. Yeah? Would you start?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, why did you choose to be in a radio station? Why did you choose to be working here?
For this program or in general?
In general.
In general, okay. As I told you during the break, I was a very shy person, and I was given the opportunity to work on the radio, and when I tried it the first time, I felt that it's a place that I can express myself, without anybody seeing me. So it helped me build my confidence, and alhamdulillah, now I feel that I can speak in public with no problem.
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Any questions, Yusuf?
This is off topic. What was your school like?
Okay, my school like, okay. For school in the past was very, very different than now. I started off with a private school, and then in grade 2 I had to move to government school. And at that time, the school that I was going to move to was being built. It was not completed fully. So they had tents. So we used to study in the tents. Yeah, there was no air condition, there was no carpet, no tables and chairs, and it was difficult, but it was fun. Yeah, those were the days. And then when we moved to the new building, Of course, studying in a public school is very, very different than the private school. You have almost like 45 students in one class, and it's very noisy, it's very loud, and everyone is screaming, and you can hardly hear the teacher. But it was fun. It was good days. I remember some of the good teachers that I had. Any more questions?
Yeah, how was your personality when you were small? Were you like smart? Were you naughty at class? Did you talk a lot?
Well, actually, I was I was a quiet one. I never spoke, and in class, I never had friends. So school was just a destination for me. I just went to school, learned what I had to learn, and come back home and do my homework, and that was about it. I didn't have that character. I didn't have that confidence. Yeah.
And you were not that naughty, or you listened to your parents?
I wasn't naughty, but I couldn't think myself. So I had a elder brother who was very naughty, and whenever he does something wrong and he says, and he tells me, go ahead and do it, and I'll just do it without thinking about it. And then both of us will get beaten by Dad. Yeah, so I got into trouble because of him. Yeah, Yusuf, you have a question for me?
Were you a popular kid? If not, why? If yes, why?
No, I wasn't a popular kid at all. I was very shy, and I struggled. I had a lot of problems with communicating with other kids. Although at that time we did not have video games or anything to distract us, but I just felt that it's almost impossible to talk to other kids. Do you feel like that sometimes in school?
Yeah.
Do you have students who are are very shy and they don't tend to talk to?
They're so rare, like so less.
Yeah, but how can we help them out? These type of students,
by unlocking their potential. Like
how
they
do
should
you,
have
that's a big word. You need to explain it to me. How do you unlock the potential of these students?
Like he should have private lessons, or he should talk to a teacher, and the teacher should like give him more attention.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than giving attention to the weak students. Like, they should give attention to the weak student, but they should also put attention on the quiet ones.
Well, most of the time, it is not necessarily that if someone is quiet, it means he is weak in his studies, or maybe he's not a leader. Because many of the leaders in the past were very quiet and very shy, but then they turned up to be very strong leaders. So, as you said, you have to unlock the potential. You have to guide them and find out what are the sources of power in their personality to get it out. Yeah. And once it is out, then it becomes very, very easy.
Yeah.
Yes, Yusuf, you wanted to ask something.
I didn't really have anything to ask.
Okay. I was about to ask you something which is about leadership. Who is a leader, in your opinion?
Someone you would want to look up to. Someone you'd want to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd think good about them.
Okay, so for example, if we want to identify a leader, what are the qualities that a leader would have?
Somebody that was very respectful.
Respectful. Mm-hmm.
Someone that would think before they would act. Like they would think before doing.
Okay. Arham, are there any qualities of a leader that you see maybe in some of the students that are there in school?
They should be responsible.
Responsible. Okay.
And we can see that if they're good at taking care of the groups, like if they have a group and they have one leader, so he should be responsible that all of them should do the work if there's a work, and he should be kind, respectful, and
is it important to have leaders, especially within young people? Is it important to have leaders?
If we didn't have leaders, we would do as we pleased.
Okay. So, Why do you think? Why is it important? Why is it important to have leaders? Yeah, for example, you're given a task in school. Yeah, do this. What's the next thing that would happen among your group? How do you identify that someone is a leader and he should take the lead? Do you vote for it? Do you nominate someone, or does the teacher choose the leader? How does it happen in school?
The teacher can choose the leader, or the students have to choose by themselves. But if they vote, they're gonna vote themselves.
Which one is better, do you think?
By teacher.
The leader to be chosen.
By
the leader
teacher.
to be chosen by the teacher.
Or you can see, like, if there could be turns, like if one student be the leader for 5 minutes, if he does the work correctly, it means he's a good leader. Like if he makes everybody do, if there's 5 works, so everybody should get one each work.
Yes.
Not one guy will do 5 work.
Yes.
Then what 5 kind of things?
Okay. Normally we come across people from different nationalities, from different backgrounds, from different beliefs, from different cultures, and they are part of our life, and then we have to deal with them. Do you find it easy to cope with people from different cultures, from different nationalities in school, like your friends?
I wouldn't really know. I've had some Christian friends, and I've gotten along with them easily, like any other friend.
Okay. What about other nationalities, even Arab nationalities, for example?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? Or have you come across people from different nationalities?
Not that much.
Not that much.
Yeah, some of them. I had some friends from other nationalities. Others are like Omani or Pakistanis.
Okay. I have a friend who says that his ambition, he wants to go around the world and meet people from different nationalities and learn cultures and learn their civilization and the way they live. Do you think this is something interesting?
Yeah.
Something that would help?
Yeah.
What would it help? How do I say that? What would it help?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They could the people can learn about other people, how they live and how they do stuff.
Yeah.
And other cultures and religions. You can learn more about them.
For example, I'll tell you, when I went to Japan, and my friends told me, before going to Japan, they told me that it's not going to be easy going to Japan. The culture is different, the people are different, the system there is different. And I thought, but how different will it be? Most probably it'd be very close to Oman. When I went there, I was shocked. Especially when it came to food. I couldn't use the chopsticks. And then when they served the food, most of the food was moving on my plate. So I couldn't get used to that. And then they had sitting on the ground. So if you go to restaurants, some of the restaurants, the traditional Japanese restaurant, you sit on the ground and then you have this small table, and the way to eat in small portions. I remember once they brought me rice and then fish and salad. And the salad was very little, so I asked for more salad, and the waiter was surprised. Said, "Why are you asking for more salad?" But that's how they are. That's how their culture is to eat in small portions. So, and then I remember when I wanted to use the toilet, the toilet set is all electronic, so you have buttons there. You have special buttons for everything. And then they were all written in Japanese, and I couldn't read, and then I had to call the reception and make them teach me how to use the toilet. So it was interesting, but I learned something, that there are different cultures out there, and it's good for us to learn from one another. So, after school, not yet decided, but through watching TV, or maybe your parents or your friends, Anything that really interests you, that you would like maybe to get to know before you decide? Like engineering, doctor, lawyer, pilot, scientist.
Maybe being a
A
veterinarian.
vet. Yeah. Why is that?
Because a lot of animals are suffering in Oman.
Okay.
People would buy really expensive animals that
Mhm.
don't adapt to the heat, and then they would throw them out, throw them on the street,
On the street.
abandon
Okay.
them.
Okay, that's very good. You're very close to me, actually. And I can see myself in you when I was younger. Actually, you know, when I was younger, what I wanted to be, my first option was to work in the Royal Oman Police as a trainer for dogs and horses. Yeah. And my second option was becoming a vet. And my third option was to become a marine biologist.
Everything to do with animals.
Everything to do with the animals. And I used to have lots of pets at home, and there was a time when my mom decided to kick me out of the house with my pets. So that was very interesting experience that I had. So I think you're very close to me. What do you think of extreme sports? You know what is extreme sports?
No.
Like
No?
playing sports so much.
No, extreme sports is doing crazy things like bungee
Skydiving.
jumping, like skydiving,
Oh.
like jumping with motorbikes, that driving cars so fast, like drifting, things like that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Have you watched any of this on TV?
Yeah.
I have watched.
Yeah? And what do you think of it? Did it ever come into your mind that to do something crazy?
Yeah. Sometimes.
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 Like
But
what?
when I think like it's dangerous.
Mhm.
Like it's risky.
Yes.
What if something happens? Like if you're drifting and something your tire break.
Okay,
or-
so what would you like to tell the young people today who are drifting in the road, so who are stealing their cars from their parents and doing all these crazy things? What
that,
would you like to advise them?
that they should not do that because it's dangerous and risky. You don't know, anything can happen, and it's wrong to like steal and lie,
Okay,
and it's not good and it's dangerous. It's too dangerous.
okay. Yusuf, what stops us from doing something bad or something evil? Yeah, why do all of us behave in a good way? Yeah, we don't lie, we don't cheat, we don't commit crime. What do you think is behind this? Is there any reason?
You're conscious because it tells you. You
Oh,
think of
conscious, yes. What makes your conscious move? Any idea? No? Arham, have you ever thought of it?
Your parents tell them.
Your
tell
parents
us
tell you. Okay.
that to be sensible is to be more like mature,
Mhm.
and when you grow up you have to be mature, and you should learn things, not rather than drifting or playing games, and you study more, learn about different kind of things.
Okay. And do you think seeking knowledge is important?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is
we
very
should- we should-
important.
What about the young people who want to drop school and just let go of studies, and they think that it's useless, it's waste of time? I don't want my parents to tell me what to do, when to study. Yeah, what
They don't
what
know.
can we say to them?
They don't know what can do if they don't go to school. They don't know what will come, like what times it will come if they don't go to school. When they grow up, they're not gonna have good amount of money or salary, and it's gonna be hard to live. And if they don't study or if they don't go to school, and it's not that good. Like it depends on your future also. If you study hard, you're gonna shape your own future.
Hmm.
So like
Okay. Yusuf, do you feel that you're comfortable with being told what to do every single time, or you would like to be independent?
sometimes not.
Okay. And when do you think that you will reach to a level where you are not told what to do?
When I've gotten my parents' trust.
Okay. How do you gain their trust? How do you become a responsible person? What do you have to do?
by doing something right
Mm-hmm.
and like staying into the way of being right.
Okay.
One day you're good, and the next day you'll lie about doing something. The next day you're good again. Then the next day you'll steal something and say it wasn't me.
So, is it important to be a responsible person
Yes.
and to gain the trust of others?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it's important, Arham?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you gain the trust of others?
By you can act good and be more responsible. By if your friend have given you a pen, if you need a pen, and you don't have to like throw it or forgot it, but you have to keep it safe until you give it, until you have wrote the
So
words.
being honest, yeah.
Yeah, being honest, don't lie, and doing that.
So again, Yusuf, what advice do we give our young friends out there who cheat an exam? You know, they don't study and then they rely on other friends to help them out in exam. What do you think of this?
Cheating in exams is cheating yourself. If you cheat in exams and then it comes a time where if you don't know this knowledge, you won't get a good future. It depends. If you don't have the knowledge, you'll have a limited amount of jobs that you could do.
Okay, very good. Actually, I've learned a lot today from both of you. You've been very inspiring to me and to all our listeners out there. And we thank you for taking the time and the effort to accept our invitation. And I hope to see you soon, inshallah. Do you think one day you'll have your own radio program?
I don't know.
Yeah? Would you like to have your own radio program?
I would like to.
Yeah, that's very good. Then we have two new stars in the radio station. So inshallah, one day you'll have your own programs, inshallah, and you'll be very active and you'll influence other people, inshallah.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Any last words you would like to say to your friends and loved ones out there before we close today's show? Anything? No? Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. Yeah? Nothing?
No, don't think they're watching.
Okay. Alright, dear listeners, thank you very much for tuning in on 90.4 FM with me, Hatim Al-Absalam, and my two wonderful guests, Arham and Yusuf. Thank you very much, guys, again. See you next week, inshallah, in your program, Young Leaders. Assalamu alaikum.